Alright, recap what I just did. This actuator on the passenger side, I took the cover off of it and you can see the gears. Now, this actuator was stuck open. That means it's dragging in the hot air from the engine, so when I run my air conditioning, I'm getting air coming out of two vents and hot air coming out the rest. So what I did, I took this gear out of the inside of the actuator. I cracked it open, took this out, removed the first gear, and then took off the second gear and put it on there. That way I could turn it back and forth. So I turned it, closed it shut, marked it, but when you let it go, it flops right back open. So I had to drill in a screw to hold it in place for now. And to get these actuators out of these Trailblazers, I've already went to a junkyard and I tried to get one before, and I could not get one. So basically what happens is, you go to the junkyard, you go to take one of these out, and you gotta remove the glove box and everything. I mean, this is what I've done to do this. I mean, I removed fucking everything to figure out which actuator was causing that problem. And I'm having a problem with heat on this right side. So this actuator is bolted in here. You have, this is the plug for the power for it. So when I get a new one, I can just hook that up. But anyways, it's mounted up here. It's mounted at a bolt, little bolt up here, and then a bolt back here. This is the bolt hole, but to get to it, if you can see it, there's a hole. You can't even get to it. So say with a ratchet, to actually get to it, it doesn't allow you to. I had to take a pair of vice grips, grab the frame, bend the frame back, and make me a pathway to get to that hole for that one bolt. And then even after you do that, the actuator don't want to pull off because now it's mounted on this and you're pulling, you can't, so you got to bend it more. So look at that frame all bent. I had to bend it this way towards me. I had to bend it this way to get access. Fucking ridiculous. So if you're trying to replace the passenger side actuator on a Trailblazer, this is a 07 Chevy Trailblazer LT. If you're trying to replace the actuator, you're gonna need to do out two small bolts, which I think is 7/32 socket, and then you're gonna have to bend that frame. You're gonna have to bend the frame. You're gonna have to bend this frame piece for the glove box. You're gonna have to bend it back to make you a pathway to get that bolt. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Do this with one hand. So here's a little bolt, and it's two bolts that come out, but I'm just trying to show you how hard it is. Anyways, you can unplug the actuator and get it to stop sweeping, and if you can get it to sweep where you got the door where you want it to, then great. And then you can go in, find this power. This is the power plug, and just unplug the power to the actuator. But I had to take mine apart. When you take it apart, you got gears. I removed this gear, took out this gear, put the gear over it so I can turn it back and forth real easy, and then I turned it to close it and then put a screw in there. So the screw is holding it shut. So it's shut so no heat is coming in. Now I should get nothing but cold air coming through. Now I won't have full control how to direction it, but at least I'll get cold air coming out. So that's it. That's tips on how to remove the passenger side actuator on a Chevy Trailblazer. This is D-Scan for D-Scan Trailblazers and Scantless Beats. Show you what we're working with. So anything Trailblazer custom or music, get a hold of me. D-Scan, signing out.